You're watching Wellness Wednesdays, brought to you by Sang Pediatrics.
From Sang Pediatrics. He is here to answer some questions I know we have and people at home probably have as well. Dr. Sang, thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for having me, Catherine.
All right, big topic. I know that people think this might be over, but it's not flu season. I mean, what are we looking at?
Oh my gosh, it's terrible. So, you know, I ran the numbers for January, February, and we had a 300% increase of flu this year compared to last year. It's 3 times. And kids are really sick. They're developing pneumonia. It's, you know, people aren't afraid of the flu. It's like, oh, it's just the flu. But then when they develop pneumonia, it's really bad, and especially for kids less than 3 years old.
I mean, that word is scary for parents. I mean, how are parents supposed to know when is the time to go to a doctor? When is the time that, you know, this is a big issue that can't be solved at home?
That's a really good question, and parents call me all the time and ask that question, and really, it's parental instinct, really. Like, you know when your kid is sick. You know, when you are a parent and you're responsible, you know the best. Like, you know even better than me because you're sitting there watching him or her, or feeding and eating and drinking and peeing and pooping, right? So you would know when something's abnormal. So whenever you have that instinct, you can always come to Sang Pediatrics. We have tests, right, to distinguish between COVID, flu, RSV, etc. And so we can tailor the medication to the disease and get a good prognosis that way.
And that answers some questions for parents, because I think there's still a lot of that. How do you know what your child has? Because we've been in this season for a while, and people think, oh, now it's spring, this might not be an issue, it might be something else. That's really good information for parents.
Right, exactly. So things kind of look similarly. We went through this with the pandemic. Because COVID it can be mild or can be severe, you don't know which one. So that's why we do so much testing at Sang Pediatrics. We do those COVID tests, and to distinguish it from flu, seasonal allergies, asthma, RSV, etc.
And here's the other thing, a lot of times people don't realize how dangerous flu could be for little kids.
That's right.
I mean, we might be able to fight it off, but for children, is it more dangerous for them? Is there a bigger risk involved with them getting the flu?
Absolutely. I mean, we have some newborns getting the flu, and they don't have the immune system that we have, right? We've developed it over time, and usually a lot of times it's the older children or the parents even who are unknowingly, unconsciously bringing it home to the babies. And so that's why we do stress immunizations for 6 months old and up, but even those who can't get immunizations, such as newborns, we have to protect them as best as possible.
So this season, compared to seasons you have seen, I mean, are people listening to this advice? Are they coming in if their child is sick? Are they keeping their child home from sick? I mean, are people doing, or have we learned anything from the past few years?
Well, you know, Sang Pediatrics, we always emphasize immunizations, and so we've given over 5,000 shots already. You know,
wow.
just our practice, right? So you multiply that out by the tens of thousands of people out there who belong to other practices, and you know, people are doing their part to protect their kids.
So is it too late to get a flu shot at this point?
Never too late. You can always do it. We always expect also, as we know, there's always going to be a slight surge around spring break, and spring break around this year is around April. So we're just doing this. We're taping this in the beginning of March, and so we do have still some time to protect.
And so really, what's the final thing you want parents to know about what to look out for, when to know, you know, if your child might have the flu?
Well, fever technically is 100.4, but a lot of the kids who have the flu, they'll go all the way up to 104 or something like that. So any kid who has fever, body aches and chills are always a telling sign that that kid has the flu. Cough, runny nose, fever, decreased appetite, these are the hallmarks of flu.
Good information to know. All right, well, thank you so much, Dr. Sang. We will see you back for another Wellness Wednesday in the future. If you want to see this segment in its entirety, go to yourcentralvalley.com.